On the 7th of June 2021, two trains collided near Ghotki, in the Ghotki district of the southern province of Sindh in Pakistan, killing at least 63 people and injuring about 150 others. An express train derailed onto the opposite track, and a second express train crashed into the first roughly a minute later. About 6 to 8 bogies were left, completely destroyed. The Pakistani railway system had been plagued with problems that have accumulated over decades of decay. Its signal system was poorly maintained, and much of its tracks were in a state of disrepair, due to corruption and mismanagement. The railway system sees frequent accidents, and a lack of investment exacerbates issues. Although a number of governments have pledged to clean up the system, none have succeeded in doing so thus far. Prime Minister Imran Khan had also promised to modernize the railways, but accidents had continued to occur since he took office in 2018, including a train fire in 2019 that killed more than 70 people. The system had seen little maintenance in recent years, while the Express Tribune reported that deadly train accidents seem to have increased in frequency. Habibur Rahman Gilani, chairman of Pakistan Railways, stated that the tracks around the site of the accident were old and needed to be replaced. A former official has stated that some railway segments are still using tracks that had been laid before the partition of India in 1947. The Malad Express ran daily between Karachi, in the province of Sindh, and Malakwal, in the province of Punjab. It initially ran from Karachi to Faisalabad, Punjab, but was later extended to Malakwal and then to Lalamusa, Punjab, on the 7th of June 2021. Before dawn, the Malad Express, originating from Karachi, left Ghotki station, in the Ghotki district of the southern province of Sindh in Pakistan, at 3:28 pkt, heading for Sargodha in the province of Punjab. 10 minutes later, at 3:38, the train derailed between the Ghotki and Reddy train stations, spilling 8 bogies onto the opposite track whilst most of the train's passengers were sleeping. About a minute later and travelling in the opposite direction, the Sur Syed Express, which had left Rawalpindi bound for Karachi, crashed into the derailed train. The driver of the Sur Syed Express stated that the train was travelling at a normal speed when he saw the derailed Malad Express on the tracks. He engaged the emergency brakes, but was unable to stop the train in time. A spokesperson for Pakistan Railways said that the Sur Syed Express did not have enough time to avoid crashing into the derailed train. According to the administration of Pakistan Railways, 703 passengers had been aboard the Malad Express, and 505 aboard the Sur Syed Express. Ghotki Deputy Commissioner Usman Abdullah stated that 13 or 14 bogies had derailed due to the accident, and 6 to 8 of them had been completely destroyed. The collision killed at least 63 people and injured about 150 more. 4 railway employees were among those killed. Umar Tufail, head of the Ghotki District Police, stated that up to 25 people remained trapped in the wreckage. Locals quickly rushed to the scene during the night to assist survivors, though darkness hindered their efforts. As daylight broke, authorities were still attempting to bring heavy machinery to the scene. The driver of the Sur Syed Express, who had been slightly injured, was rescued by locals 2 hours after the accident. Also taking part in the rescue efforts were the Pakistan Army and paramilitary Pakistan Rangers, including military doctors, paramedics, and ambulances. A specialist urban search and rescue team was airlifted from Rawalpindi to assist in the operation. 2 helicopters from Multan were flown in to evacuate victims. Accident relief trains arrived from Sadiqabad and Rory with heavy machinery and rescue teams. The afternoon heat also hampered rescue efforts, with temperatures as high as 44 degrees Celsius being reported. Casualties were transported to hospitals in Ghotki, Mirpur Matalo, and Uboro, where emergencies were declared. Seriously injured victims were airlifted to Pano Akal. Prime Minister Imran Khan stated that he was shocked by the horrific train accident and ordered an investigation. Federal Minister for Railways Azam Khan Swati stated that a high-level inquiry has been ordered to determine how the collision occurred, adding that it was unclear if the accident was a result of sabotage or the track's poor quality. Authorities announced that the next of kin of those deceased would receive an ex gratia payment of 1.5 million Pakistani rupees, while those injured would receive between 100,000 and 300,000 Pakistani rupees depending on the injury.